This is Surinder ML1392, our 80-year-old warship that was part of the Royal Navy and used for D-Day. We're currently restoring it, trying to get her seaworthy again. Today we've got a load of woodwork to do, so let's get to it.
Good news, we've already got some planks on this side.
Flip the page, give it some more, getting out of my way. I was hiding, bulletproof, forever waiting. Then came you. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. Picking up the pieces of yesteryear's life, in over my head, trying to figure out. I was going through changes, where to begin, when a mountain moving revelation came marching in. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was.
Hi, welcome to the channel.
Oh, have you got a pen?
Yeah. So I'm using Gemma's pre-made template. Unfortunately, you're not going to see anything, are you? Oh, you're trying to be sneaky, are you? She's a beauty.
The holes in the deck are really good when it comes to filming.
But not for when it rains.
Yeah, I can get the outside shots from inside.
Do you want me to show them what I just drew a line. Do you want to see my line?
Wow.
Come on, this is like riveting stuff, innit? So I just drew a line on there. I'm going to cut around there. Let you deal with that.
So as you've seen what we've done today, is just a few little snippets, because we just want to try and get, I've got loads of wood in my hair as well. We want to try and get this done, ready to get the decks on. So this episode is just going to be of a good few days work, and you're just going to see little bits of what we've done every day.
Yeah.
So today we've 17 new planks.
Yeah. It's going to be minimal yibber yabbering.
Yeah. So 17 new planks, inner ones, done some outside ones.
Yeah.
Obviously made a big mess and stuff.
We've almost done a pint in there, haven't we?
Pint of milk.
Yeah.
So at the end of the last episode, when I said we had the starboard side to do, I didn't realise how much we'd already done, because it was that long ago that we'd done it. So we've already done loads of frames there and a big massive section of beam shelf. So we've already done all the planks and the beam shelf to here. Obviously that's only one layer because it goes in staggered, so we need to go from there now forward. But look, we've done all of them planks and all of, well, halfway through there. So before we get onto the deck work, we just need to get to about here in the engine room. So let's crack on. Walking over to the boat half an hour ago was absolutely glorious sunshine. So we've opened up all the decks, started sanding the planks, and what happens? So we've just temporarily threw the sheets back over. We're sanding from the underside now. Hopefully this passes, it stays dry and we can get it painted. It's quite hard work building a boat in the mud, but it's the weather that is the worst part. The mud, the tides don't faze us. It's the constant rain. It's really putting a dampener on things. Day 2 was pretty much a write-off with the weather. It started raining again soon after I painted this.
Enough.
I think so. I'll see.
Yeah, that's good though. Because with the windows open, it'll Is that moving or do you need a big hammer?
It's moving. Okay.
So I'll come down now, yeah? I'll just fake pull it back, alright. Whoa, it's away. Is it too early for Domino's?
Yeah. Come back tomorrow.
Right, what's going on with the weather?
We're having an awful time with the weather, a proper awful time. Every time we've come, it's rained when it says it hasn't going to be raining. And now today it's not raining, but it's like gale force winds outside. So it's like everything is stopping us at the minute and it's just an absolute nightmare.
So we're actually, what, 2 weeks deep into this episode maybe? No, we're probably not.
No, it's like a week, but it's
About
like...
a week, well, our intention was to get a smash, smash, smash. And it's just completely against us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. But we're still going to crack on.
That's what happens when you're building the boat, like in the middle of the mud and the elements and...
It'd be the same if you was on the hard somewhere. It would.
Yeah.
Right, plan is now, get this beam shaft prepped, get all the glue sanded, get it in paint.
more little hit. Perfect. So there's been a couple of comments about the larch. Loads of people saying, you know, yeah, good choice, clever, da 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 da. You always get the odd going, you can't use larch! You can't use larch! All these blocks are doing is basically filling a hole. That's it. So they're only going, you know, between the hull and the beam shelf. So technically, they're not really structural. Larch is more than adequate for that.
About that.
It is really not a day for working outside today. So, especially when you've got hair. So I'm quite the time I work upstairs. And I work downstairs. Woo! It's fresh out there. So doing copper nails out there today is definitely a job for someone without hair.
Oh, is it me? That's going back quite well, actually.
Right, you know, we get loads of emails and stuff about, you know, companies wanting to sponsor us to pay to advertise stuff on the channel and stuff like that. And 99% of the time we say no.
Yeah.
But I keep getting one company hounding me. Right?
Yeah.
And it's for hair transplants in a clinic in Turkey.
So Gemma basically said to me, "Hey Simon, you fancy doing that?" I was like, no. No.
I wouldn't like him with hair. I just don't think you'd suit having hair. You know, ever since Simon's been bald since he was 27.
If you're bald, you're bald, do you know what I mean? You don't want like.
Can you imagine him with hair?
I'll have to brush it. Imagine all the glue I'll have in it.
Yeah.
Just like.
I've got varnish in mine at the moment.
It'd just be like. It'd be a liability. I'll get it stuck in machinery and everything.
I like your balls, to be honest. So we're not going to Turkey for hair transplants because someone wants to sponsor them to get hair.
It'd be a good holiday there, wouldn't it?
Because we go. And then actually just change your mind over there.
Well, I could just shave it all off, anyway.
So yeah, Simon is not getting hair transplanted. Please stop emailing me. Thank you very much. We just embrace the baldness, don't we?
I don't give a crap. Right, wait. Holes drill, nail time.
There we go, pack us in, copper nails done. Back in the engine room.
Oh, I love this place.
Want to tell the camera what you did before?
Nope. But I've got a feeling you're going to. Come on.
Not if you don't want to tell everyone, we'll keep it secret.
Is it a secret?
I don't know. I don't want to call you out on camera if you don't want to say it.
What a joker. That's all. I'll lead on to Gemma then. For doing, So yeah, I was just cutting the deck away at the top because we're doing this super fast, aren't we? Fast, fast, fast. And let me see if I can find it. I just. Oh. Hopefully we can edit this bit out. Well, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know if we need them 5 wires. But it's fine. We can fix them. I think that'd be for like the engine controls, maybe start stop. So we need to be very careful when we start the engine. We need to do some button checks. But I'll rejoin them.
Basically, it means we can't go anywhere because the wires broke to the engine. Like, that's the biggest issue we've got going on.
So just a quick recap on the engine. We've made some what progress.
We've ordered a new water pump.
We've ordered the parts.
We've ordered new
kind donations, so thank you very much. They've all gone towards all these new parts, so they're on the way. They did say 6 to 7 days, but how long ago was that? 8 days ago. So hopefully they're arriving sometime soon. So
we've got new valve springs, a new bearing, a new water pump.
Yeah, they don't know about the valve spring yet, so we'll leave you on the edge of your seat with that. But yeah, new water pump, all the little goodies. So yeah, that's coming. So when the weather decides to like take a dump on us, we'll jump back on the engines for a little bit.
Right, back to holes in your boat. Big news.
Ooh, I'm interested in this. Go.
These are actually the last lot of planks that we've got to fit before we move on to doing the deck.
Yay!
So
that's good.
Basically, that's it for planks for a bit. So we get these planks done just to the end in the engine room. Get the next section of beam shelving.
Yeah.
Packers.
Then our only excuse then is the weather, isn't it?
Yeah. So we are so close.
Yeah.
To having it ready. Yes. Okay.
Cool.
We have 14 planks to fit now.
Yep.
So you're going on the windy side.
Yeah. I've just put my big coat on. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's good, that one.
That's like
beautiful.
That's beautiful. Now I close the window, make sure it fits before I have to unstick myself from the mud. I'm
stuck in the mud.
So you're cleaning it out?
A little bit.
Oh yeah. Going nowhere that. Beautiful.
Nice to meet you.
Mr.
Where's my window?
There's a window.
Oh, yeah.
This is to shut you out.
Is it still really windy? Can't really tell.
I think it's eased off a bit because we're on the starboard side of the boat now, so you can't tell because of what?
You got nowhere.
If you look closely.
Oh. So we wanted to get all of the starboard side done in one episode because it takes so long. You've seen it all on the port side, and we thought if we put the cameras down, just film little snippets, we'll get it done really fast. The weather has been so against us. So we're going to have to call this episode here. Otherwise, we're not going to have an episode for you guys next week. But I think we've achieved quite a lot in there. So in the bow area, we've done another section of beam shelf. We've done the packers. We've done all the planks.
So in this section, we've done more planks. We've just got some in paint. We've got some we put in today, which isn't in paint yet, but next time. And if you come back to the engine room, we've done even more planks. All the way to here. When I'm working outside, it feels like you're like all the way down there, but it's only to there. I almost forgot another thing we did today.
What?
Cut through some wires.
Could have done without that one then.
Oh, no more.
So next time then, we are that close to starting on the deck, because all we've got to do is stand up these planks, paint them, and get one more section of beam shelf in.
Yes, that's really good. And obviously if the weather's not playing, then we could probably do some engine work.
We've got the parts arriving. I've just had the text. They're coming in 2 days' time, so we'll have the parts. We've also got the mammoth task of starting to move the marine ply sheets over for the deck.
And the deck beams.
And the deck beams.
Has that video been out when you were varnishing it?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe they're varnished, maybe they're not.
You might just give a spoiler away there. Cut that out. So, thankfully tomorrow we have got Robbo coming to help us.
Yes. Because
it is quite a mammoth task to move 18mm 8x4 sheets of ply over with just the two of us getting onto the boat and off the boat and but we also need to find somewhere to put them. Yeah,
we've got to manage the boat a bit, haven't we?
Yeah. So next week we'll have this side finished, we'll have some deck over and some deck beams, and we might even start on
the deck? Who knows?
That's going to be scary. So come back next week to see if we actually start on the deck. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much to our Patrons, Coffee monthly members and YouTube monthly members. So you guys who do support us monthly, no matter at what level, you get next week's video now.
So, if it's been filmed.
No, it has. I always make sure they're out. So if you do want to see, have we started the deck, and also you get real-time updates. So from as little as £3 a month you can help support the project, and you get ad-free early access videos. So if you do want to come over and see if we've started the deck, now is the best time. So thank you so much for your support.
Awesome, guys.
See you all next week.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.